Assalamu alaikum. Detroit, mine's number one. Say, what are you going to do when the minister departs? Will you remain in the mosque? Will you leave the mosque? And those of you that remain in the mosque, will you call those who leave the mosque hypocrites and disbelievers? And those who leave the mosque, would you call those that stayed hypocrites and believers? This serious. See, we have to study the history also of the Nation of Islam. You have to study the history of the Nation of Islam to understand where we're going now. Brothers say, well, now we have a council. The messenger didn't leave us a council. We have study guides. The messenger didn't leave us these study guides. Yeah, that sound good. That sound good. But none of that makes a difference when you still have the same egotistic people. But anyway, the Honorable Minister Farrakhan is not the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's physical son. And when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad departed, he departed right before Savior's Day. Savior's Day was February the 26th. He may have departed February the 24th or the 23rd. So he left the nation in disarray. It was Savior's Day. The Honorable Minister Farrakhan spoke at that Savior's Day. And they say men that were standing behind the Honorable Minister Farrakhan with them long coats on had shotguns. And if the minister would have spoke one word, wrong word, they would have killed them dead right then and there. That they were going to kill the minister. This how serious this thing was, and this how serious this thing is. You said, why is it so serious? Because it's for all the marbles, man. It's for the people of God. It's for the consciousness, for you to wake up and find out who you are. This thing is serious like that, brother. Because when you wake up, when we wake up and find out who we are, the game is over. It's over. But anyway, let's go back down memory lane so you can understand what to expect for when the minister depart. Because the Honorable Minister Farrakhan was a minister for Wallace Dean, Imam Wallace Dean Muhammad, for a short time. The minister admits these things. He said he turned hypocrite on his teacher for 3 years, man. The minister said, he said to Wallace, I don't know what to do from here. And if you do, then I'll follow you. This is true. This is what happened. This is the history of your and my father, spiritual father, Honorable Minister Farrakhan. And he said he was in there and they snatched down the messenger picture. He said they gave him the hardest details and things. Till finally he tapped out. And Wallace dismantled that Nation of Islam and turned it into Orthodox Islam, but not Orthodox Islam up under these Arabs. Hell no. Wallace didn't teach that. Wallace dismantled a criminal organization. Nah, them niggas was crazy, man. They was doing things, man, they was taking lives and stuff, brother. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is, the Honorable Minister Farrakhan said that he knew that this Savior's Day was his last Savior's Day for a while. Yo, like, did y'all hear that? Now, if you think about the 40th year, see, we was threw off on the 40th year, 1977. But the Nation of Islam budded in 81. So we're going on our 40th year. So the minister gives us heads up. So what I'm doing is giving you a sneak preview of what would have took place, but it's going to take place now while the minister's here, because I will not remain in the Nation of Islam, not me. The thing is honeycombed with hypocrites. The Honorable Minister Farrakhan said if you see 100 believers, if you see 200 people in the mosque, he said 100 of those are FBI informants and agents. And the other 100 is believers. They got a man that they can put on each believer and watch you every day. And pay that individual $70,000 a year. This is real, brother. So if I was to stand up, the minister departed right now, and I was to stand up speaking the way that I'm speaking and the way that I will be speaking, that's the chief hypocrite. Then all these old goofy ass weirdos be trying to come out and kill me. But since the Honorable Minister Farrakhan is here, he can tell them, like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told those lanes back then, leave Malcolm alone. And it wasn't members of the Nation of Islam, even though those members back then wished and felt that Malcolm deserved death. But they didn't get a chance to put such an elaborate scheme down that the government of the U.S. had to get some scapegoats and orchestrate this thing so it can go through flawlessly. They had to get rid of Malcolm. So the minister said Jesus is the key. He said, and the truth shall set you free. Now you say Jesus is the key, he Jesus, right? So if he's Jesus, he's the key. He's the key to what? Your freedom. Yeah, he is. What freedom, brother? One freedom is the mind. Yes, sir, it frees you up to be a cuckoo and a weirdo if you stay stuck believing that I'm a God and you're acting like a damn fool. If you're not applying righteousness in your life, if you're not getting rid of all the negativity year by year, month by month, day by day, week by week, talking that you're a God, you become a weirdo, man. He said Jesus is the key. Jesus in the present time, not the Jesus in the past. The key to what? The key to your salvation. What do you do with a key? You use a key to unlock a lock. He said, gee, you can unlock and you can lock some things up. There's some things that has been locked up that you have to use the Honorable Minister Farrakhan as the key to unlock. How do you use him as the key? You have to recognize who he was and who he is. Jesus of the past only became Jesus of the past because of Paul. The Honorable Minister Farrakhan, the Jesus of today, will only become Jesus of today until you bump into another Paul. Because that thing is finished. Man, he going away to get a book, and he coming back in 3 years. I'm not waiting on that, brother. I put him out front in everything that I'm doing. I met the Honorable Minister Farrakhan, and he told me personally, holding my hands, brother, it's going to be me and you. He said, I'm going to help you, brother. It's going to be me and you, and there's many other things that I can share with you. When the minister depart, God will no longer be with the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam we're going to burst out into the world, man, and we're going to come together again, because the Nation of Islam as we have it now is honeycombed with hypocrites. And those who hate what I'm saying is because of two things. You a personality worshiper, or you have something to do and gain from his loss, from the departure of the minister. Because those of us who've been beat down, good people who are here in the street, the strongest soldiers of the minister has been put out of the Nation of Islam. The strongest soldiers of Prophet Noble Drew Ali has left the Moorish Science Temple of America. So you can try to call me the chief hypocrite right now, because I'm not following nobody after the Honorable Minister Farrakhan depart. I'm not following no counsel. The counsel can give me guidance. Those of you who walk with the Honorable Minister Farrakhan can give me guidance, but you don't even know. I'm not going to say the ones walking with him. You don't, but brother, if you're not going to embrace Prophet Noble Drew Ali in your teachings, and you're going to embrace Scientology and his departure, that thing going the wrong way. And I'm speaking from Ezekiel. The minister showed you the wheel. I seen the baby planes. I met the minister. I am not a hypocrite. I am not a disbeliever. But I'm damn sure not a fool. Brother said you can speak some stuff. You can speak the truth in the wrong season, and it's just as worse as a lie. Brother, I'm right on time, man. Don't come playing no word games with me. The minister said that this is his last Savior's Day for a while. That mean for a while because he's coming back. I don't care. Shit. When he come back, the work that I do of gathering our people and truly showing them what this key do, he's going to come back and kiss me, man. I'm not worried about him coming back, me staying in the minds up under people that's up here egotistic, federal agents, people tied to other things other than God. It's a money thing. Oh, no, sir. You got me totally confused, and I'm telling you now, brother. The Nation of Islam, when the Honorable Minister Farrakhan departs, will crumble. The damn council don't get along with each other right now. The E-team members don't get along with the private. This person don't get along with that person. You think it's gonna get better when the minister leaves the part? You crazy as hell. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse for those of you who are perpetrating. It's a great and dreadful day. It's going to be a great day for true believers in God. It's going to be a great day for true believers in the Honorable Minister Farrakhan. It's going to be a great day for those who believe in the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. It's going to be a great day for those who love Imam Waldeen Muhammad. It's going to be a dreadful day for you lames that sucker stroking and personality worshiping over one man. The Honorable Minister Farrakhan personality worshiping over one man, Noble Drew Ali, personality worshiping, man. So you can talk about me now while he's here, the chief hypocrite. You got me messed up. People from Detroit know me. God told me that he was going to allow me to go to the streets and be in the game, be in the dope game and beat my cases and not become a snitch and stand me up before my peers. And my peers going to say, that's my man. I know Pooh. He a real one. I already knew this in my journey. My journey was not like the Honorable Minister Farrakhan. I was not naive into who and exactly what I supposed to do. I just had to go through the fire to see it and understand where it is to be implemented and executed at. The hour is here, brother. The hour is here, man. I got to go to part 2. Assalamu alaikum.